Namaste. Good morning. How are you today? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. It's time to do a little gentle yoga with Lisa from St. Martin. It's a rainy day here. It's just pouring rain. Great for the gardeners. I hope my internet signal manages to find its way through the clouds. If not, maybe this will be recorded and posted and you can check it later. Good morning, Ellis. Nice to see you checking in with me. Thank you. I hope Holland is beautiful today. Let us begin by sitting with a very straight back, shoulders relaxed, and let your neck and your spine lengthen vertically, as if your head wanted to float up into the air like a hot air balloon, and just let it go easily, no forcing. Remember, everything we do in yoga class together is always for you to tune into your personal needs, your body's requests from you. It's a time for you to relax and connect deeply with your true self. I'm just here as a little suggestion, a little guidance, but you don't have to follow what I say if it doesn't feel right for you. So I definitely want you to tune into yourself. And if your body asks for something, say yes. And if your body says, no, I don't think so today, then you're certainly welcome to just hold, wait, or modify to make it right for you. All right, so we're just going to begin by letting the back be straight, letting the head lift up, and letting the shoulders sink down. Maybe you want to rest your hands palms up on your knees. That's always a nice way to start. Palm up hands always represent that you're open to the universe, to receive energy, to receive love, to receive messages of enlightenment and inspiration. All right, let's begin to just focus on our breath. If you want, you can close your eyes and just breathe in through the nose and out through the lips. Nice, long, slow, deep, full breath, connecting down into your root chakra on your inhalation. And fill the body up all the way to the throat chakra. As you inhale, fill it up. So we start deep and we fill up and we fill up and we fill up. And then hold it for just a moment. Acknowledge that feeling of fullness. Thank you, Audrey. Acknowledge that feeling of fullness. Just feel it before you exhale. Maybe you blow out through your lips like a balloon deflating. Then with Alvaco, stress and nervousness and anxiety and toxins and anything else that needs to leave the body and leave the consciousness, let it go with your exhalation. At the end of your exhalation, maybe you just want to pause and feel that emptiness, and maybe even notice the part of your torso, usually it's somewhere in your heart area, where you ask for that next breath. Your body is asking you to breathe, and then when you do breathe in, send the air right to that spot. It's beautiful. Good morning, Anne. Nice to see you. So great to have you guys with me today. It's rainy, hey? Okay, so here we go. We're breathing in, focusing in. No more talking, just breath. Slow and very aware. Your breathing is your life force. Allow it to be aware and connected to your true self. Exhale it all out. And at the end of your exhalation this time, we're just going to drop the head forward, but keep your shoulders back and down and relaxed. Let the head fall forward and really feel that stretch in the back of your neck. Let your chin come all the way to the base of your neck and your top of your chest in the very front. Feel that stretch in the back of the neck. Let your head go. Don't hold it at all. Lengthening the back of the neck, feeling the stretch in those tendons and muscles in the back of the neck, reaching down towards your shoulder blades and up towards your skull. Let them go. Let them fall into the most relaxed state that you can. Feel the heaviness of the head pulling forward. The head weighs about 8 pounds, they say. Let it pull 8 pounds worth all the way down. Feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. Let's move the chin 1 inch to the right, as if your chin is kind of pointing towards your armpit. But again, let the neck relax and lengthen. Visualize that you're creating a little extra space between each of your vertebrae and the connection with the spine and the top of the spine to the base of the skull and the very back of your neck, creating a little extra space. Release your belly. And let's come back to the middle. Release your belly again. Let everything go. Drop the head forward, keeping the back mostly straight as possible. And 1 inch to the left. Now we point the chin a little bit towards your left armpit. Let the back of the neck lengthen and stretch. Release your belly. Let the back of the neck let go all the way. I always find it so amazing how far the chin will come down and how far the back of the neck will stretch if you allow it to. Much farther than you first think when you first drop your head forward. Alright, bring your head back to the middle and let's just go back and forth very slowly, letting the chin drift towards the right armpit, towards the left armpit, back and forth, slowly, and breathe as you move. Breathe in and out as your body moves your chin left and right. Alright, we're going to take that chin all the way to the right shoulder now and shift your weight onto your right hip. Let the body curve a little bit towards the right. Maybe your left shoulder sort of is pointing up a little bit. Can you see me? Sorry. There we go. Drop your ear, your right ear towards your right shoulder and sit more on your right hip, letting your left hip come off the ground just a little bit. Back to the front. Both hips even and shift it over to your left hip. Allow your right shoulder to reach up a little bit and the left ear is pointing down towards your left shoulder. How we doing? I'm off camera again, aren't I? Okay, there we go. Bring it up, breathe in. Bring it all the way up. And let's keep the head erect and neutral for a moment and just roll the shoulders up and back. Breathing in and out. One more time. Up in front, down and back, reverse, up and back, down and front. Breathe. Breathe. All right, good. All right, now we're ready to just bring the right shoulder all the way up to your right earlobe. And drop it fast. Boom. Bring your left shoulder up to your left earlobe. Squeeze it up. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop that shoulder fast. Do it again on the other side. Inhale. And left side. Now both shoulders all the way up. Squeeze them up, 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 up. Breathe in as much as you can. Squeeze them up higher. Exhale, drop them fast. Do it again. Breathe in. Exhale, drop. One more time. Nice. Guess what? We're rolling back onto our back sides. Bring the knees all the way up to the chest. And just move around left and right. Roll around. Connect. Connect with your body's needs as you roll back onto your backside. And just roll left and right. All the way around. Maybe the knees circle around one way and then the other. Take your time. Get familiar with yourself again. Connect all those awarenesses of what the body needs and what the body enjoys through your gentle yoga. Just rolling back left and right. Knees can go wide or they can stay together. Listen to your body. Do as it requests. Beautiful. Take your time. And then we're going to reach the arms and legs straight up into the sky. Reach through your heels. So the back of the leg is as straight as you can manage, really straight. And the legs are straight up out of the hips, like lamp posts, straight up. Reach the arms straight up from the shoulders, but the shoulders themselves are down on the floor. So we lengthen through the arms, reaching the fingertips up, but keeping the shoulders down, anchored to the yoga mat. Flex your ankles, and let's bring the hands all the way back as if we're holding two big appetizer trays, all kinds of mixed drinks and snacks on them. Don't spill your appetizers. We're going to bend the knees and elbows, bring it down, and push it up. Bring it down and push it up. Think about bringing your knees close to your chest or your shoulders or your armpits. I don't really want to see just this, where the knees stay in one place and you're just bending the knees. I want the hips to be active too, so bring it down and widen the knees. And then push it up. And we're going to do this 10 times, so get ready to get into a groove here. Really stretching the arms and the legs up and down. Here we go. This is number 10. Counting down to 1. This is 9. Keep breathing as you move. 8. Yeah. Here we go. 7. Push it up. 6. Come down and up. Halfway there. 5. Come down. Push it up. That's 4. Come down and up. That's 3. Bring it down. Keep it flat. And push it up. That's 2. Last one. Down. And reach it up. We're going to bring the head off the mat here and reach for the ceiling. Bring your shoulders up. Bring your hips up. Point your toes. Reach with your fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. Up, up, up. If you get any kind of a cramp in your foot, flex your ankles or flex your toes back to stop any kind of a crampy feel in your arch of your foot. And slowly sink back down. Oh, we're just going to put the feet on the ground right next to the hips. Knees are bent and pointing up, and the arms can be wherever feels good to you right now. Let's drop both knees to the left and just hang out here for a moment. Ask your hips to release. Ask your back to let go. Ask your belly to soften and be heavy and deep. Keep both shoulders on the floor. Both knees pointing to the left. If this doesn't feel good to your knees, just wiggle your toes and pull your heels a little farther away from your hips so your knees aren't quite so bent. This is meant to be relaxing. Try and let everything go. Let your breath be deep and full. Try to breathe from the deepest part of your belly. Really inflate your belly big as you inhale. Exhale, blow out through the lips. And then pick the knees up and drop them both to the right. Again, just relax. Allow your hips to sink down. Don't hold them. Trust yourself enough to let go all the tension and all the holding that you feel in your lower back and hips, and maybe in the thighs. Relax. Those knees up and just back and forth a few times like windshield wipers, flopping them left and right, allowing your feet to roll across the heel from the left side of the heel to the right side of the heel. Bring your attention to the balls of your feet where the toes connect to the foot, going from the left side of the ball area of the foot to the right side, moving the hips and the knees left and right, flip flop. Letting go as you drop one side and then up, drop to the other side, flipping and flopping. Breathe a lot. We want those hips to be loose and comfy. Beautiful. Nice. Bring them up, and just open the knees out. If this doesn't feel good, you can support your knees with your hands or put a pillow there to support your knees. If you're good, maybe bring your feet Soul to soul, toes to toes, heel to heel, and let those knees really open wide. We're just going to relax here. We're catching our breath, letting everything be loose and heavy and soft. Beautiful. Okay, bring those knees up and all the way to the chest. Wrap your arms around your legs, squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Rock a little bit left and right if you want to. And that's awesome. Hands on the knees, round the back, pick the head up, and roll from tailbone to shoulders, coming up after about 3 or 4 rolls. Coming back up. Take a moment to stretch out your legs and pull the flesh away from your hips. Flex and point your ankles a few times and sit really tall through the torso. Reach the arms straight up. Circle your wrists while your ankles point and flex. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Circle your hands the other way. Keep flexing and pointing your toes. Keep breathing deeply. Alright, reach your hands towards your toes. Bring your face a little close to your legs and just be soft. Reach for your toes. Sit tall, bring the torso up, drag your fingers up towards your knees, all the way up towards your hips, and bring your hands behind your tailbone. Bring your hands back. Look down towards your hips. Reaching your hands back. I'm just reaching my hands back. I'm not gripping my hands together. Just reaching my hands back and looking down at my hips. Again, it's a nice stretch for the back of the neck as you reach your hands back and your head drops forward. Keep your head just like it is. Keep your back rounded. Bring your hands to your thighs. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Round your back and drop your head. Soften everything in the body. We're going to walk our fingers from the knees towards the toes, towards the ankles, towards the heels. Wherever your hands reach and you're happy there, stop. Grab a hold maybe of your ankles or your shins or your heels. Gently pull with your arms and straighten your back. And then release around your back. Drop your head towards your knees. Inhale, and as you exhale, grip your ankles or your heels and pull with your arms, bringing your body in an extended stretch towards your feet. Release, round your back, drop your head. One more time, pull with your arms, straighten your back. Reach with the top of your head towards your toes. Release. Walk your hands up your legs and let's go back to that capital L position with the arms reach straight up to the ceiling and the legs are super straight and the ankles are flexed. Toes are up, pointing at the ceiling. Reach up, stretch up, bring it up. Feel the torso, the side of the body, reaching up through the armpits, through the triceps, through the biceps, through the elbows, all the way to your fingertips. Stretch it up, breathe in, flex your ankles, big breath in. Oh, nice. I'm going to come back into the easy pose, the cross-legged position. If that's good for you, you can use that position for what we call the easy pose. If that's not good, you want to have your legs out in some other position, of course, too. We're just going to work on the arms a little bit. Bring your hands into prayer pose. Spread your fingers wide, and we're going to push. Bring your elbows up at the same level as your shoulders and your wrists. Push. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Fingertips pushing. Palm of the hand. Push. Heel of the hand. Push. Arms working hard. Push. Keep breathing. Use your shoulders as well. Use your shoulder blades in the very back of your upper back. Feel them working. How about underneath the armpits on the side of the torso? Feel it pushing and working hard to make the hands push together. Keep breathing. What about your chest muscles? Underneath the collarbone. throughout your chest, your pectorals. Push, work it, keep breathing, keep pushing. We're going to let the right hand be stronger than the left here. The right hand's pushing, and the left hand is still pushing, but it's giving a little less resistance. So the whole hands shift one side. Push it back. Left hand becomes stronger, pushes it back. Right hand resists but does not win. Left hand is stronger, pushing it over to the other side. Back and forth we go. Let one arm overpower the other one at a time. Isometrics. Who needs weights when you have isometrics? Let's come back to the middle. And we're going to let those hands soften and reach up. Stretch it up. Breathe in. Reach up. Drop it to the sides. Reach out. Bring your hands forward. Fingertips reaching forward. Back is straight. Maybe crisscross your thumbs just to anchor your hands together. Reach those fingers forward. Feel your shoulder blades separate from each other back there as you reach your fingertips forward. Hold that and then just slightly bow your head forward. Keep it right there as you breathe in and out. Lift your face up, breathe in. Lift your hands up, breathe in more. Interlock your fingers over your head, stretch it straight up. Feel the stretch up through the torso, through the chest, through the armpits. And then exhale and bring your hands to the back of your neck, elbows wide. Look up through the top of your eye sockets and blink. Keep breathing. Reach it up. Invert your hands. Stretch it up tall. Breathe in. Release your hands out to the side and down. Arms rest on your knees, palms up. Great. Breathe deeply. Close your eyes. Feel the energy in the body. Take a moment for gratitude. Beautiful. We did our forward fold. We did some side work. A little strength in the arms. Sorry about that. Warmed up a sweat. Pushing my hands together. Let's go ahead and lay all the way down on our yoga mat for our long body stretch. Stretch the body long as if you were just waking up from one of those wonderful sleeps on a vacation in a comfortable bed in a gorgeous hotel room. And you just wake up and stretch. Let everything go for a moment. Just let yourself be heavy on the floor and your mind release all your worries. We're going to slowly bring up the right leg. Let it come up slow like the second hand on a clock. Tick tock. Up, 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 up. Bend the knee. Circle it around. As big a circle as you're comfortable with. If you don't want to do a really big circle, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Maybe you need to do just a tiny little circle. That's okay. Maybe you just want to bring your knee up and just hold it. Maybe that serves you right now. But for me, I'm circling my knee around, working the hip. Keep breathing. Nice. Bring it straight up like a lamppost. Reach with your hands, grab the leg wherever your hands reach. Gently bring the leg into an inclined position, a little bit closer to your face, and then back to vertical. Hamstring and hip system. Back of the leg into the back of the lower back. Flexibility. Gentle stretch. Lots of breathing. We're going to hold this leg right at the extreme place and just let it relax there, asking the hip to let go, asking the hamstring to release. Hold and breathe. After about 20 or 30 or 40 seconds, you may feel a release reflex in the back of the leg. If you feel it, and if you want to, you can go a little deeper into your stretch. But be gentle. Don't overstretch, don't force. Just allow the leg itself to lead you deeper into what is beneficial to the muscles, the tendons, the bones, the ligaments, the fascia, the nerves, blood, and the energy. Nice. Let go of the legs slowly and let it drift back to vertical. Arms come out to the side, palms up. We're just going to bend that knee about 90 degrees and bring it across the body. The knee comes reaching for the floor, but the right shoulder is reaching back for the floor. A spinal twist sets up, and maybe you can find a balance point where the knee reaches for the left side of the body and the right shoulder reaches for the floor, right where it was a moment ago before you twisted over onto your left hip. If you don't like this, you may need a pillow underneath your knee. If you have a pillow handy, you can put that pillow there, and then the knee rests on the pillow. Take a moment to really release your lower back, your hips, your belly. And when you're done, or when you feel like it's a good moment, just roll onto your back again. Stretching the body out nice and long. One more long body stretch. Big breath in, expand your rib cage. Reach up with your fingertips and down with your big toes and your little toes and all the toes in between. Stretch tall, stretch long. Breathe in. And exhale. Bring the arms wherever feels good right now. Release everything in the body. Let yourself be heavy, relaxed. Let's bring that left leg up now, straight up, slowly rising up. Bend the knee, circle that knee around in a big circle. As big a circle as you're comfortable with. Don't overdo it. If your hip is not happy, keep the circle tiny. That's fine. Or just rest. Also, always a good thing. Remember to keep breathing and keep your awareness on the body and your true self, and the connection between the two. Ready to stretch that leg straight up. Reach the hands towards the leg. Grab a hold wherever your hands reach. And gently incline the leg towards the face. If your leg is not straight, it's okay. It's fine. If it's a little bit straight, that's great. If it's all the way straight, bravo. Well done. But you're never perfect. Everything you do is perfect. You're always perfect. It's a better way to think of it. Even if you're in Cirque du Soleil and you're a contortionist, you can always be more aware, more connected, more flexible, more balanced. There's no perfect, and yet we are all perfect. I love that idea. All right, are you ready to hold the leg at your extreme spot? Find that place where you want to hold the leg for a nice, relaxing pause. Breath continues. Awareness continues. Find your stretch perfect. The stretch you need. The stretch you want. The stretch that benefits you. If you want to go a bit deeper, you feel the urge to deepen your stretch, follow it down, find your new edge. Keep breathing. Nice, release that leg, bend it a little bit, open the arms straight out from your shoulders, palms up, cross the leg over, reach for the floor with your knee, keep that left shoulder reaching back for the floor, find your balance point, release everything in the body, relax, let go. Trust yourself enough to let go even the deepest sense of instinct to hold, to protect. This is your safe space. This is your relaxation time. Leg back, roll onto your back. And we're going to do one more long body stretch, which is really important to incorporate both stretches that we just did, left and right, spinal twist. Incorporate those extreme twists around into a nice straightening move as we reach up and down at the same time, lengthening through the spine, breathing in and expanding your rib cages out. Breathe in. Nice. Bend the knees up with the heels close to the hips. We're going to reach up for the ceiling. Bring your head off the mat. Walk your toes away from your hips if you need to. Reach up. Reach up. Bring the shoulders up. Reach up. Come on. One slow sit up. Try and come up with the strength of the belly and the legs and the chest. Reach it up. Stretch it up. Breathe in. Straight up. Reach up. Breathe in. Exhale. Put your elbows back on the ground behind you. And sink your shoulders. Let your shoulders really slump in. Feel gravity pull the chest down through the shoulder blade area. Reach it back. Sink down. It's okay. All right. Bring your elbows down strongly onto the floor and pick your hips up. This is sort of like a reverse table. Pick the hips up and drop them down. Nose to knees, heels on the floor. Pick the hips up, drop it down. Nose to knees, knees to nose, sorry, and feet on the floor, pick the hips up. All right, nose to knee, knees to nose, and straighten the legs. Bring the heels up. Point your toes. Bend your left knee and bring it down. The heel comes close to the hip. And flex the ankle. The other leg is going to flex the ankle and go straight, parallel to the floor, but not touching the floor, or just barely touching, but no weight transfer. Pick them both up at the same time and point your toes. Breathe in. Exhale, switch sides. Ankles flexed, one leg bent, one leg straight. Toes up, ankles down. Toes up, flex it down. Breathe in and out. Keep it going. Up and down. Up, down. Up. Keep it going. 10. 9. 8. 7. I know. Keep it going. 6. 5. Did I get off count? Hope not. 4. Each side gets to count. So this is 3. Left down, up, right down. This is 2. We're almost done. Come on, you can do it. Up, core, don't you? As well as the legs. This is your last time on this side, and now the last time for everything. Up. Let's come back to seated, and let's find ourselves in a straddle position. Open those legs out as comfortable as far apart as you're comfortable with. Sit as tall as you can. Really sit up on your hips, on the hip bones, the pelvis bones. Pull the flesh away so you can feel that connection. Straighten the spine. Let's reach the arms up. Breathe in and out. Arms are parallel to your legs. We're just going to reach for the air above the toes. Reach. Bring the spine sideways. Let the head move a little bit over towards the shoulder. Keep it going. Breathe. Three more. Two more. One more. And come back up. Arms palm up. Reach up. Breathe in. Keep the length in your spine. Keep reaching up at the top of your head. Bring your hands down to prayer pose. Take a moment to just feel the energy in the body. I'd like to see your ankles flexed and your knees really straight so that the back of the knees is really communicating down into the floor. Can you do that? Tighten up the muscles in the thighs, lifting through the spine, hands in prayer pose. And let's put the thumbnails or the thumb knuckles close to your nose, and the first knuckle of your index finger somewhere around your forehead, lifting up and bringing that energy up through the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the tip top of the head, reaching up. Ankles flexed, knees and hips connected to the earth. Beautiful. Let's reach the arms out and up. We're going to take the right arm underneath and the left arm over. Bring your right ear close to your right knee. And up and over, all the way around. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Make it graceful, make it expressive. Enjoy the movement. Feel the body open and shift in its energy. Maybe your spirit fills with joy just by the movement, just by the breath. Three more. Two more. Last one on the left, last one on the right. Coming up. Arms out to the side and slowly up. Back to that prayer pose. Close the eyes. Feel the energy. We're going to round the back now. Bow the head. Drop the head. Round the back. Sit back on your tailbone a little bit and just let your hands rest palm up in front of your pelvis. Begin to stack those vertebrae up again. Bring the body up, straighten your back, let your heart shine forward through your sternum, through the front of your chest. Take a moment to just be happy. Be happier with your legs not in the straddle. Okay, bring them in, bring them in. We're going to come up onto the hands and knees for table position. We've got our hands right under our shoulders, fingers spread wide, fingertips active, pushing down into the floor. And your knees are right under your hips, and we're just going to arch and sway with the back. Bring the face up and the tailbone up, let the middle of the back sink down, breathe in. That's your cow position. Arch the back up like a black cat on Halloween. We're almost there. Drop the head, drop the tailbone, arch it up. Exhale. back and forth. Breathe as you move. Back to a neutral position, turn your toes under, and let's just come up into our first downward dog of the morning. Turn your toes under, strong hands, strong fingertips, lift the knees off the floor, and drop your head down between your arms. Find a good place for your feet, maybe you want it a little wider. And allow yourself to lift your tailbone up higher than you thought ever possible. Lift it up and back, push it back. Lift it up. Push away with your hands, push away with your fingertips, push away with your arms and shoulders. Lift that tailbone up and back. Drop your head between your arms down towards the yoga mat. Then we're going to come back to table, but we're not going to let the knees touch. Just let your knees hover 1 inch above the yoga mat. Feel the strength in your arms and shoulders, fingertips. All through your hands, strength. And back to downward dog. Lift the knees up. Drop the head between the arms. Stretch up and back with the tailbone. Okay, now you can come down. Put your knees on the floor. Straighten out those feet. And let's rest for a moment in pose of a child. You can drop your forehead to the mat. Reach your fingers way forward. Rest your tailbone down by your heels. And let's come up onto our elbows and let's do a plank pose for a little bit of core strength this morning. We're on our elbows. We're going to put our toes on the floor and push the heels back. Straight body, hips are low, torso is strong. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Knees come to the floor. Push back into pose of a child. This time we're going to rest our arms, palm up by our heels. Forehead rests on the floor or close to your knees. Nice. Come back up to table. We're going to do the thread the needle, which is a great twist for the shoulders and shoulder blades. Make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. Let's arch and sway a few times, cat and cow, just to get ready. All right, we're going to take that right hand and slide it along the floor behind the left wrist and bring it all the way through, threading the needle. Bring the right shoulder down to the floor and the side of your face. The right side of your face also goes down to the floor. This left elbow is right over your left wrist, directly over, and push a little bit with that hand to activate the shoulder blade and the muscles underneath the shoulder blade, subscapular muscles where we hold a lot of chronic pain and tension in those shoulder blades and underneath them where nobody can seem to reach for a proper massage in that area because it's blocked by the shoulder blade. But this position will connect with that area. You can even sort of circle your shoulder and feel those subscapular muscles getting some relief. When you're ready, push against the floor, bring yourself back up, cat and cow a few times. for the thread the needle on the other side. Right hand is strong on the floor. Left hand slides behind the wrist. Bring it all the way through. Bring the left shoulder down, the left side of the face down. Keep that right elbow over your right wrist and press a little bit so that you feel the connection to the shoulder blade and the subscapular muscles under the shoulder blade. Push. And rotate the shoulder a little bit if you want to. Push with your right hand and bring the body back up, cat and cow a few times. All right, turn those toes under. We're going to do downward dog again. And we're going to bring the knees all the way up. Walk the dog. In other words, bring one heel up and one heel down as if you are going for a little walk. And shift your hips left and right as you push. One heel down, one heel up, left and right with the hips. Relax your neck, let your head drop between your arms. All right, we're going to come up on our toes on both feet. The heels come as high as you can raise them up. Bring those toes hard down and push the tailbone up and back with your arms. Drop your head. Extreme downward dog. Lift the hips up and back. Drop both heels. Maybe they come all the way down. That's optional. But try if you can. Beautiful. Let's bring one hand up and the left hand reach for the right ankle. Look underneath your armpit. Give us a smile. Switch sides. Right hand reaching across for the left ankle. Look under your left armpit. Hands down, feet together. Let's bend the right knee and reach the knee up. If you want, you can straighten the leg. Bend the knee. Bring it down. Switch feet. Weight on your right foot, bend the left knee. Take the knee and aim it up. Straighten the leg if you want to. Bend the knee. Bring it down. Bring the knees down. And let's sit in hero pose for a moment. Take a moment to just sink onto your heels all the way. Reach it up. Breathe in. Prayer hands coming down to your heart. Bow the head. Lift it up. Breathe in. Reach it up. Angel wings down. Visualize beautiful feathery wings. Reach it up. Breathe in. And prayer hands down. I find this to be very, very inspirational movement. To breathe in and lift up with prayer hands. And to exhale down with angel wings. Breathe in, lift your angel wings up. Exhale, bring your prayer hands down. Stay here for a moment. Let's bring the left hand to the right mid-thigh, grab on, and your right hand go behind and hold on to your toes back there. Look over your right shoulder. Unwind, face forward, reach up, breathe in. Prayer hands, exhale down. Push it back up, breathe in. Angel wings down and back up, breathe in and pray. Push it up and down. Sit here for just a moment. Take your right hand to the middle of your left thigh. Reach around and grab on. Left fingers reach around to hold on to some toes. Look over your left shoulder. Hold and breathe. forward. Angel wings up, breathe in. Prayer pose, and then we're going to put our hands right in front of our knees and come onto your feet. See if you can find yourself in the yoga squat. Knees are outside of your arms, elbows pushing out against the knees, knees pushing in against the elbows, hands in prayer pose. As you get this active dynamic pushing in here with the knees and elbows, use that dynamic pushing to lengthen and strengthen the torso, lifting the head up, lifting the sternum forward, shoulders back, flat on those feet. Yoga squat. Beautiful breath into the body, deep into the root chakra right there between your heels. Yes. Folks, we're going to put our hands on the floor in front of our feet and lift the rear end up, and the head drops down into a forward fold. Let your head relax, let your neck relax, let your head be heavy. And begin to take your fingers left and right as if you're playing the piano right in front of your toes. Reach all the way down to the lowest notes, all the way up to the highest notes. All the way up, all the way down. And then transition that kind of a move into more of an infinity pattern on the floor in front of your feet. Let your knee bend slightly as you come to the right. Left knee bends as you come to the left. Just a slight movement in the weight, shifting from one foot to the other. Back to the middle, hands on the floor. Round your back, drop your head. Imagine your weight shifting a little bit more towards your heels. Pick your toes up. Put your feet on the floor flat. Imagine your weight shifting just a little bit towards your toes. But we're not going to pick our heels up. We don't want to tumble over the top of our hands. If you shift your weight too far forward, you're at risk of falling forward because it's easy to over-tip in this position. So we're just going to imagine shifting our weight towards our toes. Nice. Release, relax. Let's bring the hands up to the hips. Drop the head, relax the neck. Slide your hands towards your knees. Bend your knees. Push against your knees. Round your back. Push yourself up. Walk up your thighs. Slowly come to standing. My yoga mat stretched out. Always wants to have a little bubble right under my feet. All right. Standing tall, make sure your feet are under your hips and your toes are pointing forward. We don't want any splayed feet. We want to align the bones of the legs straight into the hips, and then tuck the tailbone under, lift up through the sternum, shoulders back and down. Energize your feet and bring that energy up the legs to lift the knees, tighten the thighs, tuck the belly in, lift the top of the head. Arms just hang. Reach the arms out and up. Breathe in and lift up, reach up, breathe in more. And begin to sort of pick apples out of the tree, or pick mangoes out of the tree, or pick cherries, whatever you want to imagine. Your favorite fruit is there. Reach up and pick the nicest, juiciest one. Shifting your weight on your feet. Feeling that lovely stretch in the side body. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Keep reaching, keep breathing, keep going for it. All right, let's take a minute to just march a little bit, feeling the body sink down into one side and then the other. Not really a march, is it? Take your time. Little jog, little walk. All right, good. And there's my yoga mat again. Okay, we are going to put our pants on one leg at a time. So imagine you've got your pants. You have to stand on one foot and put your pants on. Other side, put your pants on. Put your pants on. You gotta get the foot through the hands, through the beginning, where the waist is. Bring it up. Put your pants on. All right, now we're gonna tie shoes. Bring that knee up, reach down with the hands, tie your shoe. Reach the hands up, breathe in. Exhale, bring the other foot up, tie the shoe. Bring the hands up, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, knee up, tie your shoe. Reach up. And tie your shoe. Breathe in, reach up. Tie your shoe. 2 more times. Up and down. Tie that shoe, reach up, breathe in. And last time, reach it up. Just have a few minutes together before the top of the hour. I'm going to see if I can get close up again and talk. So we're going to spend 5 minutes or so just in breath and mantra. And I would suggest that you find the perfect mantra for you. But if you want, I can give you one. And my favorite mantra is, I start as I'm closing my eyes and breathing deeply and focusing inward. I am peace. I am at peace. I am at peace. I am at peace. And I let myself sink into that, and I let it fill my whole awareness of my body and my spirit and my mind. I am at peace. Then, at some point, it shifts and becomes, I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. And at some point in your meditation, it just shifts to peace. And that's all you need. Peace. Peace. Every breath. It works with love too. You can start with I am love and then just shift to love. But for me, I really like that 3-stage meditation that starts off I am at peace and eventually transforms itself into I am peace, and then it's just peace. So maybe you want to try that. We're going to do our long, slow, deep breathing with relaxation and alertness, awareness, contentment. Trusting that everything is going to be fine, believing that peace is possible in this world. Respect, appreciation, understanding, and love. So I'm just going to allow you to breathe, meditate, and work on your finding your own mantra or using mine. Make it yours. It's for everybody. I truly know that. So thank you so much. And let us just end in meditation today. feel a bit lighter. In your imagination, allow yourself to float freely in a bubble of light, in a place of no pain, no fear, no worry. A place of light and joy, contentment, trust, and peace. Floating up through the sky, drenched in beautiful colors of the rainbow, twinkling, sparkling, iridescent, like a fragrant butterfly floating free among the flowers, harming no thing, wishing ill for no thing. Grateful and knowing that peace is possible. Here, heaven on earth, if we so will it. May you take your yoga with you through the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I hold you in my heart forever. Namaste.